Hello, Dr. Sleep right here, and I am live going over the conversation of something I love. One of my favorite things in the entire world is biomechanics of the body. I know I'm a geek. I love to know how the body works. I love to understand the body. I love to know how everything is connected and integrated because to me, it feels like it's a big puzzle. I have training at very different areas of my life. I have exercise physiology training. I have um, nutritional training and chiropractic training. And putting all of this together, I often hear, and I've heard it a few times today, and I wanted to review this with you. Do you have a weak core? Is your core weak? Well, if you talk to your physical therapist, you talk to your trainer, it's all about working on your core. I got to strengthen my abdomen. I got to strengthen my hamstrings. I got to stretch this out. I got to foam roll, which I think all of that is important, but that is not the primary problem. So what our core muscles have a function, and that function is to keep your body protected and to keep your body upright, to move. Now, as we lose our structure in our spine, or as we walk in flat shoes, which is, foot, so a flat surface, a sneaker, and you're walking, that doesn't create a lot of balance there because it's very easy for us to use muscle tension patterns to hold ourselves upright. Well, as we do that over and over and over again, and we sleep in different positions, and we walk in flat shoes, and we sit in chairs with our two butt cheeks, against the chair. The more we sit, the more we're on a computer, the more we sleep in poor postures, and we lose the structure of our spine. The weaker our core gets, because of something that's called proprioception, which is balance. Which, when you stand up, you're supposed to be able to close your eyes, and your body should know where it is in space. As long as your body knows where it is in space, you will not fall over and tip over. So we're typically all good if we're in sneakers, we're standing on two legs, we're standing on flat ground, and we close our eyes. Sometimes we're good. Now let's look at, let's say, a 90-year-old. They close their eyes, they might fall over because they're atrophying their brain, which is weakening their core. Let's say you stand up on one leg. Well, that might challenge you a little bit more, but you still might be okay. Why don't you stand up on one leg and close your eyes? Well, now you might have to fall over. So you might fall over. So the worse your proprioception gets, or the worse your awareness in space gets, as that decreases, you atrophy your core, or you degenerate your core, and your core becomes weaker. The best way to strengthen your core, so you don't have to work on it every single day, first is to work on your balance, work on a wobble board. So what a wobble board is, it's a flat board with a ball on the bottom, which wobbles. So if you can stand on a wobble board and maintain balance, your core muscle structure will innervate efficiently. So we don't have a strength issue with our core. We typically have an innervation issue, which means because our brain is degenerated due to walking in sneakers, poor sleeping positions, sitting for periods of time, which decreases our proprioception or decreases our balance, it weakens our core. So what we want to do is challenge our balance. By challenging our balance, you challenge the vestibular system, you challenge the brain, and you will strengthen your core, and you will strengthen the way the core innervates. So, which means fires. So instead of working on a specific muscle group, listen, if you want bigger abs or you want more beautiful abs, that's great. Do crunches. If you want more beautiful quads, then do that. But you don't have a weak core issue, structure of muscle issue. You have a weak innervation issue, which means it's just not firing efficiently. Your core doesn't fire in unison. That's why our back goes out on us. That's why we have forward head posture. Somebody that's walking around like this, is going to have a weak core, and they're going to try to get these things that stretch their shoulders back and to hold their spines upright. That is just weakening things because it's happening from the brain. It's happening from your loss of proprioception. So your posture issues also come with that. That is why I developed the neck nest. The best way to get that neck arched back like this is to stick that pillow under your neck and then arch that neck back. And as your head comes up, your core muscle structure is going to improve along with that. Also, another thing is as you work on your wobble board, you can't have a posture like this and work on a wobble board and maintain balance. So the wobble board teaches the brain to have a better posture. So because posture is a subconscious thing where you can only work on your posture when you're thinking about it. So right now I'm sitting up and I'm thinking about it. Well, when you stop thinking about it and you're on the phone, you're going to have this type of posture unless you train your brain, as we say, to get out of pain. So in general, answer the question, do you have a weak core or do you have a weak brain? I'm going to challenge you. You have a weak brain, not a weak core. And how do you strengthen your core? It's not by working on the muscles of the core muscle groups. Is you work on your balance. And by working on your balance, it innervates the core more efficiently. So then if you do decide you want to work on your abs or something like that, you'll just have a stronger core because it innervates with stronger muscle groups. So hopefully that helps you out a little bit. I wanted to do this quick video to answer that question because I had it actually today in practice. I had 3 or 4 people I talked about to them. So I just wanted to I thought it was a good conversation to have, especially being in part of the Sleep Quest, because in Sleep Quest we talk about sleep structure and sleep position. And sleep position is critically important in helping you get that neck back, which will improve your overall posture, which will improve your core strength. Thanks for getting engaged, and thanks for being part of the community. As always, if you have any questions, get active in the Sleep Quest community and start posting. I'd like to get some interaction. Thanks, and we'll talk to you next week.